This was the homeland of the Green Titan, a valley older than memory, a people older than stone, and a peace that would not last.
He had guarded this valley for 1,000 years. Through storm, through drought, through time itself, he had never once failed his people. He turned to face what was coming. And in man, because a Titan faces forward and his people stand in the safety of his shadow.
They came over the mountain like night itself had learned to walk. 1,000 creatures, 10,000 claws, one purpose: consume everything.
They stopped when they saw him. Even an army of monsters paused. Because some things, even darkness recognizes as dangerous. 1,000 enemies. He counted them. And then he stopped counting. Because it didn't matter. None of them would reach his people.
His roar alone stopped their first charge. That is the power of the Green Titan. Not just his fists. His very voice is a weapon.
1,000 enemies. He counted them. And then he stopped counting. Because it didn't matter. None of them would reach his people. He met 10,000 with 2 hands. And 2 hands in the right pair are enough to move the world. The earth itself became his weapon, the ground a wave, and the army caught in the tide of his rage. They came from the sky next, as if height could protect them from something that can reach the clouds.
He brought the sky battle to the ground, because the Green Titan does not fight on the enemy's terms. But you cannot bury a mountain. He bled. The Green Titan bled. And in that blood, his shield lasted. He had sued everyone, descending with the warriors.
He used their weapons against them. Their venom. Their claws. He was not fighting an army. He destroyed hundreds. He looked back at his people. Just once. And in that single look, he made every decision he needed to make.
The bad size felt better.
2 titans, 2 purposes, 1 valley, and only one of them would walk away.
It hit like a mountain falling. The valley shook with darkness strike that down. With every ancient vein of gold energy in his body, he broke its iron skull with his forehead. He's not yet stopping. You home ground. Everything around you is a weapon.
It fed on its own army, consumed them, used their dark energy to repair itself. That was its true nature.
He had seen this before. In the oldest stories his people told about the ancient war before civilization. Nature was.
Take its sky, take its advantage, fight it where it cannot escape, on the ground, where the earth remembers what it is to stand firm. Pain has a limit, rage does not, and the Green Titan had just reached the place beyond pain.
With what the purpose, with trust, unguarded love.
Pain has a limit, rage does not, and the Green Titan had just reached the place beyond pain.
With what the purpose, with trust, unguarded love. The army watched their commander fall apart, and for the first time, the darkness considered retreat. He could Valentine and Almond by emotionally. He reached into the darkness, not with a weapon, with something it had never encountered. The choice to stop the cycle. That was their final mistake. What was stops holding back. And the commander that remained witnessed what it had truly come to challenge.
The Iron Commander surrendered its eye, its vision, its guns, mind. You destroy me, ever to receive war. Without a commander, they became a force of pure, unguided destruction, chaos given form. And that was the moment the Green Titan became something beyond a warrior. Without a commander, they became a force of pure, unguided destruction, chaos given form. And that was the moment the Green Titan became something beyond a warrior. He became the storm. And installed the 2 ones the slow. 2 minutes overpower you. It forces impossible choices.
The choice was made. The sky cleared. And the answer, as always, was backwards, the bite difference.
His people came down from the cliffs, not to be saved, to stand beside him. That is the covenant between a guardian and those he guards.
Love is not a soft thing. It is the most violent force in the universe. It rebuilds things and not them outside. The gate is one.
Armies break the way stone breaks, not all at once, but from the cracks. And once it begins, it cannot be stopped. The purpose was always to protect.
One remained, the last of them, a warrior in its own right, refusing to retreat, and the Green Titan respected that in the only way he could. It walked away. And the Green Wahida watched his guard. That is what victory looks like, not triumph.
He walked the field. Every guardian must do this. Walk through what was paid to protect what was saved. Never forget the price.
He gave his energy back to the earth. Every wound the darkness had made, he answered with life. That is the sacred duty of the guardian.
Because a people who remember cannot be erased. Ewan's Wilderturn. He knew it. So does the Green Titan. They built him in stone, not because he would be forgotten, but because some truths are worth carving, worth carrying forward, worth making permanent.
New dawn, new darkness gathering. Old guardian, same covenant. Some things do not change with time. Some things were made to be permanent.